Hello and welcome back again, and this time we're going to be doing the Skumfil instance. So this one's a bit different. There's kind of like two paths you can take to the final boss, and depending on how you start the instance, you'll lock yourself out from one of the other sides. There's also a hard mode one, which is downstairs in the middle bit, but you can't do that until you've obtained both halves of the keys by doing the left and the right side. As long as one member of your fellowship has got that key, you can do it. You don't all need it. So I think we'll go left first. Doesn't really matter which way around we do it, but
annoyingly, you can't complete all the Skumfil quests in one sitting either.
No, you do have to do a couple of round trips. But what I always find is beneficial though is if you always do a full clear of this starting room on both attempts, then you'll get a good head start. There's been quite a few deeds for killing all the different bits and pieces. There'll be deeds for Kurgrims, deeds for the God Bogs and stuff. But basically, if we just pull every group of mobs. But you'll see that the Grodbogs and the Kurgrim are basically having a bit of a civil war.
I'm not sure it's a civil war.
Yeah.
They're not the same. They're not the same faction.
They're having a fight.
They're having a turf war.
Yes, it's a gangster turf war for control of the cave, basically. But every time you pull a group of mobs, you'll see that they're having a little fight. But as soon as they get aggroed, half of them will die. So in this case, the Kurgrims died, and we're fighting the Grodbogs. And it'll basically be the same for every pull in this room. But basically what decides which side of the instance we'll be doing is basically which first boss we pick. So once we've done this pull, to be on the safe side, just kill this Grodbog and then we'll pull the boss.
Well,
So-
I want the longsword first.
You're probably going to end up, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
you
it's
back it then. Okay, we'll kill these guys first then. But yeah, there's a pitted longsword on the floor here, which is one of the usual pickup quests for the instance. There's one for everyone. It's got a nice constant stream of numbers, this guy. Okay, grab the longsword. Right, so we've got the one boss over this side, Bone Tooth. He's the Kurgrim guy, and on the other side there's a Grodbog with some other name. If we kill this guy, we'll lock ourselves out the other side, and vice versa. Basically, if we go left side, we start murdering all the Kurgrims, and because we're murdering all the Kurgrims, the Grodbogs win the war. And we get a Bog Boss at the end. And if we kill all the Grodbogs, then all the Kurgrim win the war, and we get a Kurgrim boss at the end. So that's why this guy's a bit salty that we're all helping the bugs. Yeah, this guy just constantly spawns loads of little cave claws which come up running out the ground. Right, we're not going to go in there just yet. If we just murder everything that's in this room now, basically, then we can actually progress some of our Slayer deeds and whatnot. So murder at will. I think one of the quests, I've got a quest to kill 50 mobs in general, which I believe is probably just a daily repeatable.
A daily repeatable, yeah.
But there are ones to kill like 16 cave claw guys and bits and pieces, so this will help us on that. And hopefully mean that once oh god, I'm taking a lot of damage now. Oh, I've been stunned. No. Where's
Oh, he's dead, he's dead,
No,
he's dead.
he's not dead! Oh, that clutch save. That was beautiful.
42 health.
I managed to unstun myself and quickly pop that hill. Is that one pull? Obi's under so many dots, I'm not sure I can save it.
It's a big pull in the middle, that's the problem.
Yeah. That was a glorious pull. And a lot of these guys, the Kurgrim summoners, do spawn ads, which is probably not helping matters very much. Now, one of those diseases, I think it's the one with the clock. So yeah, if you
like the disease of the power drain as well.
it is a power drain, which drains 229 power every 3 seconds for 30 seconds, which is pretty bad. But if you don't cure it and it times out, it will spread to your fellowship. And then everyone has no power, and it's
Oh.
glorious. So yeah, you want to pop that as best as possible.
The blind drone has to die.
The blind drone, yeah. If you well, you don't know if you aggro it.
It tries to run away, but
No, it will run into melee range of you. Give it a light little tap, give it a little love tap, and then let it come to us, but do not kill it.
Riel's riddle it instead.
But it will run into melee range. It will do an induction, and then it will summon a mob. So let it summon the mob.
Oh, we need to kill blind drones.
Yeah, but we can let it summon a mob and then kill the blind drone, and then
The
we
blind
get.
drone despawns if it's summoned.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. That's where I used to use this tactic all the time.
Well, we're not risking it.
There'll be plenty more blind drones to do anyway when we do the right hand side, because that's a quest for that side anyway. Nice done.
Burgos Adel is good for that one.
Yeah, it disappears. See.
Angermans.
Apparently it's still counted as being killed though when it just disappeared. I don't understand, but it did despawn.
As long as it counts. Right. These guys get really annoying. Okay, so we're fighting on two fronts a bit here. Now, since we've already pulled the first boss, the second boss would be in front of this door over here, but he has now, or she has now despawned. Okay, I've made a friend.
Padding is so boring.
Right, I've got two more pulls after this, and then
Even when you hit hitting the buttons and you're just looking, it's just like 0 damage, aggro 0 damage. Feels sad. This is with like aggro guard as well.
Okay, next pull.
Someone go blue, damn it.
You're trying to do a fancy conjunction there. Right. Last pull. I've already completed one of the quests. I can remove that from the tracker. Right. The last couple of guys. Okay, that's all the pulls. So down in that big hole that's where the spider is for the hard mode, but we don't need to go down there yet. So just over here on the left, we're going to enter this corridor, and there's going to be a couple of trash mobs on the way, and some summoners.
It's not that big an instance, really.
It's fairly short. It's quite nice and simple. Now the summoners will summon some ads, so we'll have a couple of extra cave claws coming in to attack us. Lovely stun. Oh god. That's a fantastic number of stuns they're doing on me. Right. So I've completed a couple more of these. I think I've got the 50 mob kill now. That's sorted. Some of the other ones for the instance are now done. So we need spiny flesh, which is the Kurgan samples. We'll get those from just killing these Kurgan guys. Completed Deep Claw Slayer. That's probably going to be a Moria deed rather than an instance deed. Yeah.
It is.
Gives tolerance. So, like all of the instances, because they're physically located in Moria, we get Moria credit for them as well. So this is a fantastic place to do the spider deed in the hard mode area. Or if you need cave claws or whatever, it's good.
There's better cave claw places.
Library
Library in Dolphin View, yeah.
Yeah, there's not.
That's the best place in Moria for doing it.
Alright. Next, guys.
In fact, the only thing that they neglected to put in was a good place to do Dragonette Slayer.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
It's
The best thing in like Time Lord or something like that.
yeah, down near where the riddle is in the old Silvertine City, yeah. But even then, there's only like a half dozen of them at any given time. It's terrible.
Either that, you have to run around second hall or something. Out in the LA.
Yeah, Nud Melek's all. Yeah. But again, there's not all that many there. And it's annoying because on my main, it's the only deed I've not done in Moria. Stopping me from getting that Moria meta.
Okay. Second boss on this side. So there's a guy and he's got 2 cave claws. The cave claws will generally not be aggroed very well. They'll randomly target some guy with an eye above the head. But kill the cave claws as quickly as possible, and then we kill the boss. And then remind me we need to do the Mistral quest. So these guys will just run around.
Is Mistral quest this side, not the other side?
Yep. It's this side.
Probably
'Cause-
the other side as well.
well, the water upstairs is shiny for me, so I'm guessing it's this side.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I thought it was a Grodbog though.
I have no idea.
Okay, whatever.
He's so sad.
Yeah, now he's
Now,
in rage.
little friends, why you kill them?
Now he does like
alone.
300% extra damage.
He has feelings.
He's sad.
As a
Well-
park he wants to go to.
Let's put him out of those feelings. We'll send him to join his little friends.
I am
Yeah,
Inigo
Lotro,
Montoya.
that's
You killed my pets. Prepare to die.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not quite as good as Mandy Patinkin.
Apparently, he pisses off people he works with. Right,
Yeah,
hang on,
he's
don't
supposed to
run
be an
off.
absolute nightmare.
Right.
I'm just opening the box.
Chest over here.
But
I'm
yeah,
go-
he's supposed to be an absolute nightmare to work with, yes.
I'm going to summon something very bad.
Are there medallions in the box?
Yes.
There's one, yeah.
right. I think we fight all the little ones, and then eventually a big one comes.
Oh, something spawned.
Yeah.
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 Bal's activated the Mistral
Instant
quest.
quest.
Okay.
Engage.
I see.
I think we kill all these little ones, and the big boss spawns. Oh, we have a couple
Yeah,
of
more
ways.
than once.
Just like the captain one, was like in harm's way, just like stand there and like tank like 5 mob worth, like things worth.
So far, so good. Okay, this is very good for our Deep Claw and Moria Slayer, by the way.
I like how he's trying to like advertise it as if he's doing us a great
Yeah, it's great service.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
You get paid for doing your
They used-
Well,
quest.
we
the-
did
the
your
one-
Hunter quest, Benji, didn't we? So
There was a what you call it, if you actually go to the actual doors of the instance.
there we go.
there's,
Hounds of Skumfil is advancing now as well.
there's a camp that allows you to pick up like aiding a captain or aiding a minstrel. And you
Yeah.
can get like
Yeah,
a small reward for helping them
How
do
many
their
rounds
class
were there?
quest.
A lot. Be grateful it's not the captain quest in Philgashian. You would have been there for
Why
days.
couldn't this been
Look, it's completing your Hounds of Scumfil advanced.
I like how
okay?
Riel's not getting involved in all this.
I went over to the chat to see if I could delete that, and
No, 'cause it's
I
in
see if
combat.
there's
didn't.
anything more interesting over there?
Unlit written, or not written now, so
Yeah, I'm looted, yeah.
I was written for a bit, so
Oh,
I
well,
need
the
some
boss is here.
power.
The
Yeah,
boss
no,
is
Benji,
here.
That blue bar seems to be very full of
The-
yours and very empty
Sorry,
for
This is,
everyone else.
guys.
I'm
This is
sorry.
karma. The boss spawned on Riel's head, and now it's shitting on him.
no, it's not.
Only because I'm hating you.
Let Riel 1v1 it.
I say it's a boss. It's got 23k. It's not that much.
There you go, you got your
My,
power.
my blue champion has more.
He's dead now. But yeah, that probably got you about an extra 40 claws, if that.
Oh, I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
The only is you had to do them for class quests.
Like, you know, let me just like say I'm so grateful. Oh,
Okay. So this bit we just run up straight into the next boss. There's nothing to fight at all now. Right. So we've murdered Kergrim.
Don't start him.
Yeah, don't start him yet. Do not run up the hill. On the left, there's going to be a dwarf shield that you can pick up. So this is the final boss room. You'll end up here even if you went down the right-hand path. But because we've murdered all the Kergrim, the Godbogs have won, and we have the Queen Brumbaref over there. Pretty much a straightforward tank and spank, but occasionally she will spawn some adds which will run up behind people and stun them. So if you see someone being stunned, go and kill the ad that's next to them. Especially if it's on the healer.
Ones if it's unreal.
we leave it.
Leave it, yeah.
I'm hoping for a Penfig.
A Pendivig clog.
Yeah.
The old classic cloak that, you know, the meta classes used to farm the crap out of this for. Okay, engage when ready.
Actually got it really easy on my channel.
Yeah, the iron is these days you tend to, yeah. Okay, right, murder all these little dudes that have just spawned here.
Understand.
Why is there a Gash High Sapper over there? Can anyone else see that?
Yeah.
To due north of us, well, it's gone now. There was literally a Gash High Sapper. I have photographic evidence of this.
Okay.
North, you say?
Now the worst thing I ever had to grind for in Moria was the goddamn miniature brass anvil because hunters kept nicking it.
But don't you say a bad thing about Hunter's Help?
Just like there was better pocket items for them, but like they'd roll it even though it was like every tank, champion, captain, like everyone. Well, captains didn't even want it then actually because captains wanted flask. But like everyone wanted it. Like all the thing, and then you'd just have the hunter coming and ninja loot it all the time. It was so infuriating.
Okay, she's dead.
Hunters.
So loot the corpse of Grim Reaver, who is the other boss. And we'd have to loot the corpse of this boss if we do it the other way around. So, all on those, pass. Make sure you loot the boss yourself. And
There's items on the
item
boss
as well.
to take as well. Yeah.
yeah, loot the queen as well.
You mean these ones?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
'Cause,
They
She's-
they fall from the.
he's like dead, isn't he? Yeah, falls.
This is the place where they drop all the dead ones.
Yeah.
That's why you have this infested place.
I'm sure it can't be listed in all these VMs as well.
There was a Gash High Sapper like over here where I'm stood now. And like he despawned.
Me
Yeah,
and
they
Ovi
drop
just
from
saw
the- from
we
the
saw
ceiling.
one that like fell here, yeah, like a dead one. Yeah.
He wasn't dead though. He was in 100% health. He's green health.
He got thrown in there while alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Tossed into the
drop
garbage
dead
compactor.
ones here.
Yeah.
Right, everyone outside then.
It's a hard life, eh?
It's a hard knock life. Yes.
4 orcs. So I'm going to have a quick nip back to the 21st hall.
Quick nip.
Yeah,
Yeah, quick nip.
quick nip. Because
Da, 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 da.
That's how.
Hobnanigans is here. In fact, I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to accept that Hobnanigans is here.
so I'm going to take that piece of the queen, which is for the key. Oh, it's not for the keys, that one. Damn it, I'm thinking of the wrong quest. Oh,
You
well.
think you're the wrong
May
quest?
Balthelion return soon to his halls.
No, isn't it just a clicky item? Yeah, there we go. That's why I'm confusing myself. Click the item that you looted from the queen, and you get the stinking ward. I was thinking you have to talk to an orc. And also the insect chitin will start a quest, Insects Among the Dying, so pick up both of them. And then we're ready to go in for round 2.